Hi, everyone. I wanted to give you a quick example of how you might approach this activity or this exercise we have for our last week of our class. So I just had some early Thanksgiving visitors. My aunt and uncle came through on their way back from visiting their son, on their way up to visiting their daughter, and they had overshared some information about a health condition that their son had. And naturally, what I can really offer to support my family is literature search services, and you may be in the same boat. So I told them, you know what, I'll find some good information about whether or not there are some nutritional strategies that he can use to cope with this issue. So I decided to use PubMed for this activity. Here I am at PubMed's main interface, and I wanted to show you how to access that nutrition heading, that umbrella term. So here's that mesh database. I'm going to go ahead and select that. I'm going to go in here, and let's say I don't really remember what the heading is. I'm going to just put food in here. Maybe that was a little too broad. Let's say food nutrition. There it is, diet, food, and nutrition comes up, and this is again that umbrella term I recommended using. I'm going to just tick the box here and click the Add to Search Builder. It's going to pop up here into my PubMed search builder, and I'm going to search PubMed. And now you'll see I'm in the interface, and I have, over 95,000 results with that heading. But now I want to add the medical condition that my cousin is dealing with. So he actually is dealing with an anal fissure. So if you were to go ahead and type "and," our Boolean operator, an anal fissure, you will get some results. But because this is a two-word term, it's a phrase, I'm going to run that search separately in PubMed. And the reason I'm doing that is that the automatic term mapping feature of PubMed works better when you run searches individually in this way. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this, particularly for those terms that are two terms. So here we go. Look at this nice little suggestion. I'm going to search for that. And now I'm going to go up to this Advanced tab here. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to add the anal fissure. Poor guy. And the diet, food, nutrition. I've got these combined. I'm going to click search. Let's see what we can find that has to do with diet in particular, or food. So I see that there's one on using honey in skincare, but because I'm a librarian, I ran this search in advance to make sure I'd find something useful. So look at this, there's a systematic review on the treatment of anal fissure. And I was looking at this and I'm like, well, what does this have to do with diet? So here I am in the abstract view, and you'll see a little heading down here that has these mesh terms. I'm going to expand that by clicking on the plus, and I see that the diet heading is in here. So this article will cover some issues or aspects of diet as well for treating this condition. So that's an example of what I did using that assignment. Again, think about some of the health issues that were shared at your own Thanksgiving dinner and how you might search some of the resources that we introduced you to find some nutrition and food related therapies for those conditions.